Hello there, everybody. It's me. It's your Star Wars dad. I'm here to talk about Datacrons. Datacrons are here. How should the free-to-play or mostly free-to-play, somewhat pay-to-play guy not spending a lot of dollars? How should you treat Datacrons? Should you look at them? How much do we know? How much do we have yet to learn? What do we have in store for us? How should you buy them? Etc. Etc. What is all here? And I have a quick little interesting story for you on the other side of this intro. Alright, everybody, like and subscribe, please. So, hey, interesting story. I already recorded this whole video once, but I had two different sets of music going, so it sounds so awful together. The background music is so dang awful. At first, I was like, I can go with this. And then after listening to it for just a minute or two, I just couldn't. You couldn't take it. You couldn't absorb the two different. It was so dissonant and such a mess. It was like alien jazz. It was bad. It was like anybody seen that movie? What's that movie with oh no, Event Horizon? Holy cow, that thing freaked me out. Anyway, it felt like that. So music bad. But the good thing is I kind of already practiced this, so I know what I'm doing. So let's talk about Datacrons. What's going on with these things? How do we do it? And here's a Datacron right here. You can see it's level 1 through level 9. You can also see that level 1 through 3 are only going to work if everybody in your team is at Relic 3 or above. And level 4 through level 8 only work if the entire team is Relic 5 through above. And then level 9, you can see the end of the relics on the right, by the way. Or on the right, your other right. Level 9 is for a specific one character mechanic, and that's only going to work for a character that's Relic 7 or higher. And you can see for this Treatus Inquisitorius Datacron, it's for Jedi Master Kenobi, Resistance Trooper, Isla, Second Sister, Fifth Brother, Yoda, Rey. It's for a lot of characters. You know, take a look. For me, the only character I have out of this group on my 3.4 million free-to-play account that's almost a year and a half old is Grandmaster Yoda, and he's only gear 12. So this to me would not be worth it for me to get out to maxed up to level 9, because it would only impact that one character. They have to be at Relic 7, and then when the next set, so this is set 1, set 2 is going to be Jedi and Rebels, and it's like Jedi Master Skywalker, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, CLS. It's a bunch of guys I don't have also at Relic 7. So pay attention. Make sure you don't max out a Datacron unless you have the character in that final slot at Relic 7 and above. And you also want to make sure you can only put the Datacron on teams that are where the whole team is at least at Relic 3 or Relic 5, depending on what abilities you want to use. And by the way, you don't have to have the whole team filled out to use it. You can have two characters, both Relic 5, go into battle, use a Datacron. It would work. All right, there's some basics right there. Now, what I want to talk about first after that is where do you buy them? How do you spend on them? What's the best way to buy these Datacrons? Now, I saved up an example for the last video of Shard Shop currency. I spent 50,000 ally points. So I went through and I did a bunch of bronziums with my ally points in the store. I spent 50,000 ally points here to unlock as much as I could, and I got 48 or 49,000 in Shard Shop points. Okay, so let's go back into the Shard Shop. So I had let's say 48,000 Shard Shop points. And I think it was a fairly normal 4,800 Shard Shop points, not 48,000, 4,800. I think that was a pretty normal, if not slightly below normal result. So we're going to go 4,800 Shard Shop points, and let's talk about how you can buy Datacrons and Datacron material, the data caches, the acumens, etc. down here. You can buy them with crystals. Now, as a free-to-play or slightly pay-to-play player, you're most likely not looking to use crystals to buy this stuff, so let's keep going from there. Scroll, scroll, scroll. You can also buy with Shard Shop currency. Now, I'm giving it away already. I've already purchased everything except this Datacron here. I purchased the data caches, 1 million of them, it was only 500. Remember that. Okay, let's look at it right now. The data caches cost me 500 Shard Shop currency for 1 million. Now, I told you I got 4,900, 4,800 Shard Shop currency for 50,000 ally points. look down here. If I take those same 50,000 ally points and purchased data caches down here, I would have got 500,000. This is horrible value. Don't spend your ally points down here on any of this Datacron stuff. Use it to buy the bronzium. Spend it in the same ways you always have. Get the shard shop currency and bring your shard shop currency in here to buy stuff. Now, should you buy the actual Datacrons themselves in here? I think the answer is going to be no, because it seems like every Conquest is going to give you up to 3 of these, and I think you're going to be given other Datacrons as you go as well, and then you may be able to break them down to get more Datacrons. We're going to have to learn more as we go as to availability. I think you'll get them also in Territory Wars, depending on your guild's galactic power. So some of you may actually know the answer to some of this stuff. Go ahead and tell me in the comments. I know I don't know everything. It's impossible to know everything at this point. We're going to learn more next week when we have Grand Arena and we can see what we do. And I'll talk to you in a minute about what I think you should do, or what I'm going to do for that first Grand Arena as far as my Datacrons go. So I don't think you should spend the 4,000 shard shop points for this Datacron. That's about 30 to 40,000 ally points, and I just don't feel like it's worth it. It's better than this value down here for 100,000 of them, but you're gonna get much better value in these data caches. 1 million of them for 500. I can't remember what these other ones cost, but this was a much bigger value. Now, why did I only buy the data caches and the acumen and not the alteration? Let's go back, take a look again at the Datacrons, okay? So if you look at at my Datacron here, for each of these levels I unlock, each level I unlock costs me the data caches. So I got 50. That would cost you 50,000. This next level is going to cost me 300,000, and it's going to cost me these acumen here, 40 or 5 of those and 30 of those. So the acumen help you open up each level along with those data caches. However, these other pieces that were in the bottom, I can't remember what they're called now as I'm saying it. Why am I clicking on it? It doesn't show me. They're used for the re-rolls, but you have to fully unlock the Datacron to re-roll anything. So if I don't really care about 53% health steal, which actually is on the very low end of health steal and doesn't get me all that excited, I can't re-roll it right now. I'd have to max this Datacron out to level 9, and I've already told you I'm not doing that because I don't really have any of those characters, and I think it's like a random character, right? I don't think you get to pick the character, do you? So if it's just a random character and I've only got one of those and he's only gear 12, my goodness, that would be a waste of resources to spend 2 million there and all that stuff. But you can't even re-roll these until you... So this might mean you do the first 2, see how it comes out, or the first one. If it doesn't come out the way you want, jump over and start a new one. See what that comes out at. So we're going to kind of have to feel out how we spend these resources. But as free-to-play or mostly free-to-play players, I think you would agree, we're going to be a little more stingy with our resources. We want to be more careful with how we do this. We're going to let other people guinea pig this, maybe spend their money and then tell us some stuff. Maybe we go into Grand Arena, we see how somebody has got their Datacrons rolling before we actually get in there and do it. I think it could be really useful, by the way, to get up here to level 4 and level 5, because these stats are bigger. Look at this, health 1 to 5%. Just look at that. Down here in these levels 4 and 5, health 5 to 10%, and down here level 7 to 8, it's health 10 to 20%. Plus, you're going to unlock a faction mechanic here. Level 6. Well, let's go back. Level 3 is first. You unlock a mechanic for dark side or light side, which is nice. And then level 6, you're unlocking a faction mechanic. Now, if you're like me, I'm at 3.4 million. The only benefit I would get from this is Galactic Republic. I don't have Inquisitories at Relic 5, and I'm not going to have them at Relic 5 for a long, long time. Resistance, the same way. I'm not farming them to Relic levels. I'm not going after Ray. So Galactic Republic is my only hit here. So you may want to wait before you get these levels, although I do think level 7 and 8 upgrades may be worth it just to unlock that, you know, to get to level 7 and 8, and maybe you get lucky and get Galactic Republic. I don't think you should like hit this level 9 one, you know, just to unlock it so that you can re-roll this one until you get Galactic Republic. It's just going to cost you so much to do that. And unless you start like really loading up on these resources over time, just hold off on that. Now, where are we going to get these? Where are we going to get all this stuff to upgrade these things with? As we watch our currency, we take care of our resources. You know, we do things most efficiently. Well, a lot of it's going to come from Conquest here, guys. So if you look at, first of all, as you earn your Conquest credits down here by accomplishing goals, there's a couple places down here where you actually, and it's not going to show it to me, is it? Can I click on it? Yeah, where you actually get a Datacron. So you get a data. That's where this is where my extra Datacrons are coming from right now. Here's an extra Datacron right here. And as you keep going again down the road, there's more Datacron stuff there. There is, that's Conquest credits, I'm sorry. There's data caches for you. Here are Acumen. Here are more alterations for if you get there. That's normal stuff. There's more data caches. Down here, you get another Datacron. There it is. So you're going to keep unlocking them as you go through Conquest. You want to get there and max it out. And then in your crate at the end, wherever your crate is, bottom to top, you're going to get a Datacron in your crate. Just the higher you get, the more of these extra pieces, the Acumens and the alteration pieces you're going to get, and the data caches, or the caches as well. Now, something to keep in mind, everybody, in Conquest. At the end of each sector, I just opened up Sector 2, here is this little Datacron bit piece now. Now, you can repeat, you can play this over and over and over and over again to get more Datacron stuff. See, in this you get this crate, I either win a Datacron or I win a bunch of data caches. And then I also get the other crate where I win either an alteration or these Acumen. So the question is, should I just get to the first one and start doing it over and over again? The answer is no. No. You want to get as far as you can in Conquest, as fast as you can in Conquest, so spin your crystals to get there. And right now, guys, I can finish Sector 5 of Conquest on this account, on my Star Wars Dad account, with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, with my Padme team. I got a decent Geos team. I got Vader and Pal. I got Bosk and the Relic stuff. So I got some good teams. I can finish this entire normal Conquest. So what I should not be replaying those Datacron modes until I get to the very end of this, which means I need to rush to the end. I need to go faster than I'm going, get all of these sections done, get them complete. It gives you a really good drive to get as far as you can, as fast as you can. And whenever you get to a point where you stall out, then instead of playing other stuff and getting it up, just go start farming that Datacron node over and over and over and over again. Get all the Datacron stuff. Now, finally, how do we use it? What should our strategy be at the beginning of the game here, at the beginning of the Datacron game? What should our strategy be as we're conserving our resources, strategically spending stuff, being efficient for how we're doing things? Well, here's what I think I'm going to do right now is I'm going to level up one Datacron as good as I can get it. And I'll probably go back to this first one. Yeah, I know these aren't super exciting, but I don't think these first two are going to be super exciting no matter what you do. So what I'll do is I'll get to this turn, but I got to get some more of these Acumen. Can I not click on that? I can't click on that. Did I do this already? I got to get some more of those second Acumen there before I can upgrade to level 3 to unlock an alignment mechanic. I'm hoping it's dark side to go with my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I'd like to get one baller Datacron and put it on my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren defense team and just make it impenetrable. Or if I get a light side, maybe it goes on my Qui-Gon defensive team, and that becomes a really difficult team to beat. So, I think it'll be worth it initially to just get one big-time Datacron, as good as I can get it, before Grand Arena starts here in about 4 days, 5 days, whatever it is, and slap it on one team on defense and say, here you go, deal with this. See if you can figure it out. I think that's what would be most beneficial for me with these Datacrons early on. And then we'll kind of see from there. Let other people guinea pig it, see how it works. Then we can disassemble them later, see what happens as the Datacrons go on. So that's my strategy. You can watch me play Grand Arena here in a few days, and we can go through this together. If you got different ideas for the Datacrons, let me know. Tell me what you're thinking of doing, how you're going to approach this. Maybe you're going to farm like 7 of them and get them all only up to level 2 and maybe just help your teams a little bit. I just think it's always the idea of to have one really, really good one is better than having 8 that are just okay. I just think it's better off doing that for your team and your squads in general. So you guys go. There you guys go. There's my thoughts on the Datacrons. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I just replayed Emmy becoming a member. I don't know how that happened, but you got to see it. Emmy, welcome to the channel again. And guys, always remember, Nooch too good. Now is the time to like and subscribe. Watch more videos or suffer the fate of Master Yoda. Disgusting little green creature.